Can you see me? Let me optimize my background. Hold on. I think... this one. Hey there! Hi, I'm Kit. Kit is for... well, Kit. I got the nickname because I'm always prepared. I always have my... well, Kit with me. I just like to have stuff in case I need it. Cough drop, a water filter, an extra battery for my phone, a few Band-Aids. Ew, this one is used, ew. An ID card with all my details on it, not my weight. Nobody's beeswax. And a pencil and paper to take notes.
Why are you so chuggy, Kit? You have a voice memo app on your phone. Open phone, push app, speak into phone. It's pretty easy. No one writes anymore. Save a tree. No one uses paper anymore.
Well, I do. Not that I don't like trees, I do. I buy recycled paper. But I think I am a little old-fashioned. My grandma raised me, that could be the reason. She's awesome, but I didn't get a phone until I was 14.
Okay, Kit. That's fascinating. But did you do your book report on artists of the 20th century? Or are you stalling?
Oh, no, I did it. And I'm stalling.
Well, let's get to it, shall we?
Yes, Mr. April.
Who did you pick?
Basquiat.
Oh, interesting. Why him?
He wasn't raised by his parents. Me neither. He had some trouble landing in a place that he loved. Me too. He liked to use paper for his projects when he was a kid. Like me. Oh, he was always prepared, and he was energetic and very motivating for his friends. Duh. He was a black artist in a white world. He suffered a lot, but he also opened doors for a lot of artists. I mean, he brought street art to a world that had never seen it before. To make money, he painted clothes at a store in the village, t-shirts, pants, but his real work was graffiti, and it was worth so much money even before he died. He was so famous. He couldn't take it, I guess. Way too much too soon for a kid like us. He was only 27 when he died. One of his paintings sold recently for $110.5 million. I wish he knew that. I hope he knows that. I wish he had found himself somehow, or someone had pointed out to him how all of his struggles were worth it. I mean, art is the answer to everything.
I found that 100 strokes a day makes my hair thicker.
I found flossing really does help. Oh, a poppy seed.
I found I have to close my other eye and open my mouth to apply.
I found that I can hold my breath for 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
I found I found.
I can never find my freaking phone. 99% of my life, it's in my hand. 1% of my life, it's lost. Where does my brain go in that 1% of the time moment when I set it down randomly and don't know where it is? If you asked me to tell you where it was, I couldn't. So I wander around looking for it in the exact same 20 places. The kitchen counter, next to the basement stairs, near my mom's computer, in the refrigerator, just in case, next to the toilet. Sorry, but it's true. And I can never find it. What's that about? 1 second. Here it is. Let's go. So I guess it's not that I can never find my freaking phone. It's that 1% of the time I can't find my phone, which is the time that I need my phone and I can't find it. But here it is. So I guess I should say I always find my freaking phone. Do you do that?
Look what I found in all that basement stuff.
You're still sifting through that junk? I told Mom and Dad to just send it up in flames. They would never miss any of it.
Whose is it? It's Mom's.
You're reading Mom's diary?
Isn't she supposed to be reading yours?
Yeah, what is this, Mamma Mia?
Honey, honey, la, 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 la.
Shut up!
It's all about my birth mother. Look at this picture. I look just like her. How come Mom never showed me this? I'm sure she forgot she had it. You know, I knew she was really young when she got pregnant, but gosh, she looks like she's 13. It's so crazy. Veronica was afraid to hold the baby. She didn't want to feel the connection. We never saw her again. If Freddie wants to know more about her when she's older, I promise to help her find her. Now Uncle Mike is taking us out to dinner at Diana's Opa. We will get the VIP treatment. Random. What's Diana's Oprah?
Opa. A famous, now shuttered, iconic restaurant in Chicago's Greektown, said to have invented the flaming saganaki. I forgot they got you in Chicago. I don't really remember living there, just from pictures.
You know, I wonder if Veronica still lives there. I thought she was dead.
Shut up right now.
That's okay. I used to think it would be easier that way. But she's out there somewhere. And there's a sperm donor somewhere too, right? Ew.
This is addressed to you.
Veronica Stanley, Chicago, Illinois. The postmark's from last week. This is your birth mom.
Thanks, Nancy Drew.
Open it. I don't know.
It's yours.
Why didn't Mom and Dad give it to me right away? Fear. All bad behavior is based in fear.
Who are you, Buddha?
I know things. I feel sick. Want me to read it? No. Just give me a sec. Have you ever thought in a moment, and while that moment's happening, that this moment's about to change your life? I mean, what if this moment is preparing me for everything I've ever asked for?
Sounds like a Meredith Grey voiceover.
Dear Nora, that's what I called you. I listened to my Nora Jones CD every single day when I was pregnant. I was a senior in high school, and my boyfriend of 2 years pressured me to go all the way.
Well, I guess it only takes once, huh? I was sort of the girl most unlikely to ever do anything wrong. I am a famous rule follower, but I found out I was pregnant right around the same time I was taking the SATs. You must be doing that right now. I hope you're better at math than me, LOL. I wrote my college essay about being pregnant as a teenager and giving the baby up for adoption. Gotta get a gimmick, right? I was able to graduate with my class and go to DePaul University in Chicago. I majored in art history. I did pretty well in school. My parents were proud. I hope they still are. Now I own an upscale consignment shop called Repeat Performance. I actually worked there in high school and bought it from the original owner. That high school boyfriend, Steven, and I broke up before I gave birth. He was nice about it. We just didn't make sense anymore, and time passed. I went to my 10-year high school reunion, and we ended up sitting at a table all night, reconnecting and falling in love all over again. Steven and I have been married for 6 years, and we had twins in March, Romy and Michelle. Yes, I named them Romy and Michelle. I may live to regret that. What I don't regret is the choice I made 17 years ago. It was what was best for both of us, you and me. I had goals, and I couldn't imagine how a baby fit in at the time. I didn't have the maturity. I knew there was a loving family out there that could give you the life you deserved, a family longing for a baby. In my heart, I know you are thriving and living the life that I imagined for you. But it felt like it was time I reached out. You have 2 sisters, 2 full-blood sisters. Here is a photo. They are funny and snuggly and a handful. Would you want to know them? Would you want to know us? Totally up to you.
Whoa.
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 Where one man's treasure is another man's cash. Unique clothing warehouse.
What do you give me for this? I found it on the corner of Orchard and Delancey.
What is it?
It's a henway.
What's a henway?
About 6 pounds.
Shabbat Shalom. For my Bat Mitzvah project, I decided to help rebuild Seed Dreams. It was seriously damaged and vandalized with graffiti during a Black Lives Matter protest in the spring. Seed Dreams is a Black-owned vegan food truck, maybe the only one in New York City. It's my favorite truck in Union Square, and LeShay, who owns it, is maybe the coolest woman I've ever met. Hi, LeShay. LeShay is very active in her Baptist church. Her brother is a minister. Their faith is everything. She tells me to believe in myself and to follow my dreams. She showed me a poem by Langston Hughes.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crust and sugar over like syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode?
To realize one's dream, you must have faith. As I said earlier about my tour portion, one main issue was that most of the emissaries did not have faith in God or in themselves. Only Caleb and Joshua were faithful, but the majority could not meet them in their belief. When I read that part, I asked myself, why is it so important to have faith in oneself? And then I started to think about self-doubt and what causes it. I have often been told by my family and teachers that I need to believe in myself and not seek help before I've given myself a chance. While my self-doubt is hard to overcome, I do realize that I can overcome any obstacle thrown at me if I just believe that I can. But I also know that I have certain advantages simply because of the color of my skin. I can dream big because big things are expected of me. I don't really have any black friends, except LeShay, but she's a grown-up and probably doesn't consider me her friend. And she is literally one of 2 people with dark skin here today at my bat mitzvah. I go to a Jewish day school, and nobody's black there. I live on the Upper East Side. I have 1 black doorman and a brown doorman from the Dominican Republic. I only do white things, like competitive horse jumping, and I just started taking French lessons. I did have an Uber driver from Cameroon a few months ago, and we tried to speak French together. I know I supposedly live in a melting pot, and still, somehow that pot is filled with white cheese. I don't mean to not have black friends. My grandpa Saul was a political writer and social activist in Chicago. He ran Jesse Jackson's first presidential campaign way back in 1984, and I still don't have any black friends. I mean, should I go out and try to find a black friend? Like I need a gay bestie and someone non-binary and a black friend to round out my hashtag squad? I mean, that feels so awkward and inauthentic. Where would I even shop for a black friend? Facebook? No one under 50 uses Facebook anymore. I know I'm being funny, but I'm actually asking. It's really important to me to know more people who are not like me and to be actively anti-racist. I keep hearing adults say that our country is built on systemic racism. Well, privileged people of this congregation, what do we do now? L'ador vador, from generation to generation. How do we make things different? How do we make things better? If I'm the future, I have to find out.
I found a bone. It was right there in front of me. I could have tripped over it, but luckily I saw it. I wasn't sure if I should take it home with me or not, but I did.
Was it from the Pleistocene era? I mean, why would you take it home? Unless it was from a barbecue. I mean, that would really make sense. A little piece of meat on it. A delicious little piece of meat there's to really work to get.
No, it was just a wonderful thing that I found. I'm very interested in these things, you know. You can tell a lot from the insides of a bone, and I will get to the insides.
Like how? Tearing it open with your teeth? I personally would take it and soak it in some wet stuff somewhere, and let it sit for a while so it can get softer, and then when it's ready, I can crack it open and see what's inside.
Both methods work. Teeth and waiting. I prefer waiting.
I like to sniff every way of the glass from top to bottom. I don't miss a single one.
Oh, I keep my nose down. Not until something special comes along, and then I take my time. I can stay in one spot for easy 5-6 minutes, even through the yanking.
Oh, I'll tell you about the yanking. I understand the yanking. I'm the one doing it. I weave, and I bob, and I yank, 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 yank. That's what I do. If we don't hurry, we'll never get through all the duties. The details. Details. Details.
Okay, but I found a bone.
Yep.
Welcome to my Instagram Live. Tell us everything.
Okay. It feels weird to be interviewed by you like this.
Just start with your name, maybe.
Okay. I'm Justice Turner, and I have Turner syndrome. Yes, I will pause while you laugh at the irony.
I don't know what that is. Turner syndrome. I mean, I know what irony is, although I'm not sure Alanis Morissette does.
Turner syndrome is a chromosomal difference. It only affects people assigned female at birth. Female people have 2 X chromosomes, male people have XY, I just have X, just 1.
Interesting.
You know me, endlessly interesting. When my mom was pregnant and found out about my difference, the doctor recommended termination, but my parents said, no, that's our child. They didn't even know if I would make it through. Turner syndrome causes 15% of all miscarriages. But here I am. I didn't know anything was wrong with me until I was 7. I just thought I was an ugly girl.
I always thought I was an ugly girl, too.
What? You're adorable! Anyway, at 7, my parents explained everything, and I found out everything I'm telling you. For a long time after that, I didn't know how to define myself. I didn't know what to call myself. I didn't know how to label what I am. Does it even matter? To most of the world, it seems that the answer is yes. We check boxes. Male or female. This or that. I am other. Other than this and other than that.
In solidarity, I will check other from now on.
We can all be others. When I was around 10, I found out about the LGBTQ plus community. I think I'm in the plus.
I'm a staunch ally.
It feels so amazing to find a community that accepts differences, even celebrates them. Now, I'm 17, about to turn 18. My pronouns are they, them.
I mess that up sometimes.
It happens. I like it when people just don't make a big drama about the misgendering. I mean, acknowledge it and move on.
Got it. So, tell my followers what's happening with you right now.
I was accepted into the English department at Kenyon College. Sorry to brag, but it's really competitive. Like Ivy League standards, super rigorous. I wrote about Turner syndrome for my college essay.
Duh.
Gotta get a gimmick, right? Anyway, turns out my prospective roommate caught wind and is feeling uncomfortable about having to share a room with me.
I don't understand.
Well, since I was assigned female at birth, they gave me a roommate who identifies as female. But she doesn't see me as a girl and doesn't, as she says, want to live with the they. So, I have made the local news. And now, Ellen wants to have me on her show.
Whoa!
I know!
went golfing with my dad. I'm training to be a caddy. I found that in the rough. A diamond in the rough. Get it? It's pretty big, right? Like what, 3 carats? It's real, right? Must have just fallen out of a ring. Some fancy country club lady must be freaking out right now. They put a notice to all the members, but no one claimed it. My dad posted it on Facebook, but no one reached out. Can you tell me what it's worth? Like, should I put it in a safe deposit box and save it for my future? I mean, are we talking first year at Stanford? Or just take the money and buy a new computer? Or are we talking a Chipotle burrito bowl with double meat here?
Ever heard of Weird Al Yankovic? Eat it, like a sturgeon. Ooh! No, I mean sturgeon. Not sturgeon, that's a fish. I guess Weird Al was most famous in the 80s, but he's still around. He even parodied the opening of Hamilton, made it into a polka. You know what a parody is? It's like, how do I explain it? Let me Google. An imitation of the style of a particular writer, artist, or genre with deliberate exaggeration for comic effect. That's a really good definition. That's what Weird Al does. I bet people think he's corny. I think he's hilarious. Mostly because my brother thinks he's the funniest thing ever. Weird Al makes Finn laugh so hard. Sometimes he rolls on the floor almost crying. Laughs like those baby videos that everyone loves. I mean, straight from the belly. Weird Al is my bridge to my brother. He's on the autism spectrum. He's not exactly nonverbal, but he won't engage unless he absolutely has to. You have to turn his chin toward you and make him answer. But mostly Finn speaks in Weird Al Yankovic lyrics. And it's like I truly found a way to communicate with my little brother. In parody.
Better give me all your gauze, nurse. This patient's fading fast.
Complications have set in. Don't know how long he'll last.
Another one rides the bus. Another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus.
Hey, who's gonna sit by you? Another one rides the bus.
I want a new duck. One with big webbed feet.
One that knows how to wash my car and keep his room real neat. I had to learn all of Weird Al Yankovic's songs, of course. But I had to also listen to the original songs too. I mean, if you don't know what's being parodied, you don't really get the brilliance of the humor, you know? Sometimes Finn struggles with anxiety. He gets really worked up and no one can help him except Al and me. One time I was really worked up about something stupid. Well, I didn't think it was stupid at the time. I thought it was life or death. Out of nowhere, Finn said, "It's just a grape in the bowl."
It's just a grape in the bowl.
Yep. He didn't explain exactly what he meant. But my parents and I stopped and asked him to repeat what he said.
It's just a grape in the bowl.
Yep. Genius, right? Like, don't sweat the small stuff, but better. I feel like I want to make it a thing. We need a meme and bumper stickers and t-shirts. Maybe everything is just a grape in the bowl.
You're playing with your food. This ain't some kind of game. Now, if you starve to death, you'll just have yourself to blame. So, eat it.
There you go.
I think I might be paranoid. Or maybe there really are people staring at me. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. I've also found that sometimes I can't speak.
What do you mean you can't speak? I heard you talking to Kit just the other day. Hello?
I was talking to Kit. Something about her makes me feel safe. She's very motivating. And when I'm with her, I feel like I can be normal-ish. But mostly, I can't.
You are such a disappointment. What kind of slob lives in a room like that? You do realize your future's grim. I don't know who you think you are, but this family expects more from you. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Do you? Disgusting.
I don't. I don't have anything to say for myself. And when those times come, I can't. It's like a dragon shoots fire down my throat and burns my vocal cords so that I'm... What's hard is then I can't eat either. When the dragon steals my... It also steals my appetite.
You eat like a bird.
I like birds. Pecking. Very small tweeting. You barely notice them in the trees when you're walking to school. If you look, they're there. But they don't tell you they're there. You wouldn't know they were there unless you looked up.
Honey, you have to eat. Your father will be angry if you don't. Let's don't make him mad, okay?
Okay, Mom. I won't. But I do. Because the dragon has my hunger, and most of the time my voice.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna blow away. This is how people will think of all of us, you know that, right? They see you like this. They'll think it's our fault. They'll blame your mother and me. If you watch Dr. Phil, it's always the parents. Well, that's bullshit. This is your fault. Just eat. Be normal. Ridiculous.
It is. I guess. But maybe I'm just quiet. Maybe I'm just not hungry. Maybe that's who I am.
No, it isn't who you are. This is not the life I wanted for you. You have to try harder.
Or not. Maybe this is my power. Maybe quiet and hungry is my power. Maybe I'm the dragon.
My sister is the key to relationships growing in our nest. She always needs to go in, deep.
That's embarrassing.
No, it's generational.
She's 19.
I think she's trying to wake everyone up. My grandparents are super surface.
Much nicer.
My parents are surface.
See, I can relate to surface. You have to crack open the top to get to the bottom.
What?
Top, surface, duh.
Spirituality, transformation. You have to talk about actual stuff to get there.
N-O.
I'm getting my driver's license.
You're a quirky bird. Who drives in Manhattan?
Oh, it's totally for my parents. My grandma lived in Indiana, and after my grandpa died, she couldn't drive, and my mom is sure that's why her memory started to fade. She couldn't go anywhere. She couldn't see anyone. She basically stopped.
Stop?
Yeah, it was kind of the end.
So they're insisting?
Your parents are making you get a license? Do they know about Rex?
Were you Chandler Bing?
Maybe I want to. Feels like spreading my wings a little bit.
I get that. Wings. I want to be the best version of myself in this life.
Me too.
Me too. But when you say this life, do you mean this life or like...
I believe there are many lives, and I'm working for a greater power.
What can I do to be my best self?
Knowing that is the key to everything. I think you have to be a listener.
I mean, I'm usually around people who squawk and squawk and squawk.
See, I feel the exact opposite. You have to be heard. And if you don't talk, you aren't heard. So you have to keep talking and pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, and make sure you're
I could have talked louder, but I decided to listen.
So, wait. The most important thing is for me to listen?
You can only observe when you listen.
This is hard.
I can't really see why you'd have that reaction to someone who's just living their life.
Their life? No. The needs of the many far outweigh the needs of the few. And in this case, I'm the many.
No, they're just asking to be seen as everything that you are. Living, breathing, being accepted, loving.
Well, of course. And don't do that. Don't think you have me all figured out. Okay? You don't. I love my family. I love my dog. I love my friends. I have gay friends. I love them. I mean, why do you think I'm a student? Hello, liberal arts college? I mean, my heart is truly with everyone that is being heard. But, what about me? I need to be heard. And just because someone is asking for something doesn't mean they should get it. Just for asking.
No, I don't think anyone's saying that. You're defending yourself at peer counsel. It does mean that this has gone beyond that, don't you see? The fact that you're turning your back on someone as a roommate because of how they were asking to be seen in this world and how they were born, which is their right, is a problem.
Well, what about how I was born? Do you know who raised me? No. I mean, do you have any idea what my beliefs are? No. You're taking the side of someone instead of me, and doesn't that mean that my rights are also being questioned?
Only because you're infringing upon...
No, look, they are as lost as a ball in high weeds. You can see it in their eyes. I just couldn't be subjected to that every day in my own living space. My own room, my sanctuary on this campus. I mean, don't I get to choose too? Don't I get to decide?
Did you even go beyond the first night?
No.
Did you even let them come into the room?
No.
Make any small talk at all?
No.
Exactly. This is a decision you're making based on appearances. We simply can't allow that.
Pretty is as pretty does.
What does that mean?
People get feelings about things. I have good instincts. That's all. If you had asked them in that moment, this would have been their idea, and we wouldn't be here having this ridiculous conversation.
But that isn't the way this happened, and you know it.
My mother is a lawyer, and if I need to get her involved, I will. I know that this is only a matter of finding another room for them. So, just do that. Everyone will be happy.
You know the campus paper's writing a story about this.
Well, that's ridiculous. Move on. Fools' names and fools' faces are always seen in public places. We will just, and the school will just look foolish. I know that this is hard for you to understand. I do. And I get that this is bad optics for you, but the truth is, I just don't want them as a roommate. It's that simple. The rest doesn't amount to a hill of beans.
Well, one thing, and you will know that soon too, justice will prevail.
I found this wallet at the Kinko's on 72nd Street, and the ID had this address, so I thought I'd just come by and drop it off. It belongs to Alex Harmon? No, you don't have to call up. I just wanted to turn it in. Really? Okay. Well, okay, I'll wait. 15. Cool. No, I go to Bronx Science. I don't know them.
Thanks, Lewis. Hi, I'm Alex. Thank you so much for bringing this over. That was really the coolest. I want to give you a reward. Shoot, I don't have any cash. Can I have your Venmo?
That's not necessary. As my mom always says, pay it forward.
Where do you go to school?
Bronx Science.
Smarty.
You?
LaGuardia.
Artie. What's its name?
Basquiat.
Artie. Love cats. My mom's allergic.
Where do you live?
80th in Amsterdam.
You have the best pizza in the city on the northeast corner.
I always say that. No one knows Made in New York.
Well, I was made in New York. I have to go back upstairs. My sister's zooming from France. She's doing a semester abroad. Give me your number. I'll text you.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks again for bringing this over. I owe you a slice.
Where one man's treasure is another man's cash. Unique clothing warehouse.
I hear you're the one who spins the pants.
Yes, I guess I am the one who spins the pants.
My friend Zeke had these bitchin' pants. I asked him where he got them.
Well, you found me.
I guess I did.
I'm Jean Michel.
Jean Michel, is that French?
It is. Haitian, really.
Haitian? Where's Haitian?
It's Haiti.
Oh, sure, I've heard of that. Can you spin me a pair? I just bought these.
Yeah, I can, but it'll take a minute. You want to wait?
Sure, I'll wait.
Yeah, you take a look at my postcards over there. They're in a stack right over there.
Man, I totally get this one. Do you sell them?
Yeah, sure.
I think I've seen these before on...
the side of the 2nd Street.
2nd Street Y, yes. That's totally cool.
How was I to know? You meet people, you dismiss the meeting, you pass small things on the street, you don't know that you should have stopped. Should I have known who painted those pants? No. Maybe. But if you're always on alert, if you're always looking for something you shouldn't miss, do you ever just live? Interesting problem in life. I gave my sister a beautiful set of napkins right after she got divorced. I'd never seen someone so sad to get a gift. She teared up and had to leave the room. See, those napkins represented family loss to her. Now, I've never looked at napkins the same. That's something, isn't it? Because of my sister, cloth napkins mean loss to me. You know what you know when you know it. But those pants, I sold them for $12 to some consignment shop in Chicago in the 90s. I didn't know. I just didn't know.
Here you go.
Man, these are so gnarly.
I'm glad you like them. I'm kind of the best.
How much?
50.
$50. It's a little steep, man. I already paid $25 for jeans. Who the hell wears $75 jeans?
That's the price.
Can you cut me a break or something?
As if, man. I gotta eat. Okay. 30.
Here you go.
But don't send any of your friends if they can't pay the 50. You got me?
Gotcha. Totally. I do.
Wear them well.
They were just pants. Pants.
What did you think you were doing?
I thought you were home. I was just chatting with your mom. She loves me.
Well, I don't love you right now. That was private and personal, and none of your business to tell her, and it's not even true.
It's not? You didn't do it?
No, we didn't do it. I'm not ready. But it is none of your business.
I'm really sorry.
I don't forgive you.
I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you?
You could explain why you think it has anything to do with you. Look, I tell my mom everything. It's not like you shared something I wouldn't, but it's mine to tell when it happens, if it happens.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying that. It's not enough.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I told her.
Try harder.
Well, maybe it's just fun to share a secret.
I think you had another motive.
What do you mean?
Come on. Do I really have to spell it out?
Maybe you do. I didn't have a motive.
Okay, then maybe it was subconscious, but you have feelings about what you thought I was doing and who I was doing it with. And you thought tattling on me would punish me or something?
Uh-huh.
Craig, say it! Tell me once and for all. We've been best friends practically our whole lives. I saw your 10-year-old naked body, for God's sake.
I love you. I have loved you since the day you moved in next door. I have never had a girlfriend because I have always been in love with you. I know you don't love me back, and it breaks my heart every single day.
Where one man's treasure is another man's cash. Unique clothing warehouse.
Oh, what do you give me for this? I've never worn it.
Really? Someone has. What is that smell?
Hackensack.
My friend Asia always tells me that the thing that stabs her in the heart most is when her parents say, "I'm so disappointed in you." That makes me laugh. There's nothing I enjoy more than disappointing my mother.
Oh, well, why do you think that is?
It's just so fun to see her get all red in the face and freak out over the smallest things. I mean, kids my age are sneaking out at night, drinking, doing drugs. All I have to do to inspire disappointment is leave a dirty dish in the sink or forget to replace the toilet paper. It's almost become a game to see how small an infraction can make her say, "Parker, you're such a disappointment."
Seems like this is really a hot-button topic for you.
You think? I mean, come on, an effing roll of cottonelle? My mother doesn't know how good she's got it. An only child who stays in the room 90% of the time, who gets all A's, even in AP classes. She divorces my asshole dad. I never see him again. And do I flip out? Do I go all emo on her? No, I do not.
Do you think this might be about more than toilet paper?
Duh, she's a control freak. She thinks if she can keep everything in one place at one time, no one will notice how unhappy she is. She's, to use one of your words, projecting herself onto me. You know how some kids can do no wrong? Apparently I can do no right. Her disappointment isn't even about me, it's about how her life has turned out. She's turning 50 this year and losing her mind. Maybe it's menopause.
Inside jokes.
Inside jokes.
Inside jokes.
Inside jokes.
What makes an inside joke?
Something that we know that they don't.
Is that nice?
It's not nice.
It's just inside.
Salmonella.
Epic.
Jokes.
Joiks.
Cookies.
Joixies.
Joikeesies.
Philomena joixicious.
Epic.
What is that?
It's just a grape in the bowl. No cap.
My mom totally walked into my room during my online math class today.
So?
With a towel wrapped around her, straight out of the shower. No cap.
No.
Yep.
But no one saw her, did they?
Did they?
Everyone saw her. And laughed.
Oh my god.
And laughed.
You must be dead.
Dead.
What are you gonna do?
What can I do?
Dude, nothing. It's just a grape in the bowl. It's just a grape in the bowl. No cap.
Iconic.
Where one man's treasure is another man's cash. Unique clothing warehouse.
What do you give me for this? It's convertible.
It's not staying together.
Velcro. What a riff-off!
What if we created a relationship between them and one was a foreigner?
That's good. We could talk about immigration versus naturalization.
And green cards versus citizenship.
My mom's friend just married his husband, but his husband's from Iran, so they're actually going through the whole process.
My mom's known them as a couple for a long time, so they asked her to write a letter of support, proving the marriage is not just for immigration, so he can get a green card.
That's cool. What does she have to say?
She's supposed to be really specific about stories of their mutual commitment, times they have shared, and how she's witnessed their love. They call it an attestation letter.
What is that gross sound?
That's my neighbor. It's so loud. I told my parents about it last year, and they said to ignore it.
That sound cannot be ignored. It sounds like barfing.
That's what I told them. I called it retching. And after the retching, he starts cursing. Wait for it.
Oh my gosh.
It literally happens every day. And I'm using literally.
Whoa.
My parents can't hear it. The man's bathroom window is right here near my bedroom. We share a wall.
Do you know him?
I mean, just to say hi, waiting for the elevator or whatever. But I know stuff about him.
What kind of stuff?
I started to do a little snooping around. He must put 24 empty beer bottles in the recycling bin every day. He lives alone. When I go to put the trash down the chute, I see it, and I know it's him. I can hear him leave his apartment and then the sound of all those bottles. I haven't told anyone else that.
Is he an alcoholic?
Is he sad?
Are drunk people sad? In the movies, drunk people are always laughing and dancing and making out with people.
My mom is a therapist, and she says that depression goes together with addiction. Abusing alcohol can make people lonely and hopeless.
I'm not sure if he's lonely and hopeless, but something's not right. I know he's a retired firefighter and was part of a firehouse downtown during 9/11.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted alcohol?
I smelled it, and that's enough for me. Ugh.
I haven't. Jordan offered me some at a party once, but I'm too much of a mom friend.
My grandma let me taste champagne on a New Year's cruise, but I didn't like it.
Cam, have you?
Yeah. I feel embarrassed now, though. I've had a lot. I've had beer and red wine and margaritas. I've also tasted a Bloody Mary, so I guess that's vodka, and pineapple juice with Malibu rum. It's really yummy.
Are you sad?
Just because I've had some drinks doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic. Come on.
No, it doesn't, but maybe you drink so you don't feel sad.
Just because your mom is a psychologist doesn't make you one. I really don't feel like being analyzed. I'm a teenager. Teenagers try drinking. It's fun. Ever heard of fun?
Don't get defensive.
Don't judge me.
No one's judging.
Yeah.
Really? You don't think you're being judgmental? Check yourself. You all have an opinion about it. Don't pretend you don't.
Calm down.
Why do people say that? Name one time when calm down actually made a person calm down.
Sorry.
You're not.
Time out. Let's drop it.
Yeah.
Ugh! Why did they care if I've had alcohol? Why are they judging me? If they could feel what I feel when I'm drinking and how it takes away my stress, they'd know. Is that a problem? How do they deal with it? I have SAD, not seasonal affect, but social anxiety disorder. My mom looked it up. SAD. She says it's because of social media. She says I should stop. Do you think that's actually possible? You really think I can give up TikTok? I mean, I do feel bad about myself. Those three are my friends. They are. But they hang out more together than they do with me. I have piano and soccer, but we hang out, we do. What are they saying about me when I'm not there? I see them texting and giggling. I know it's about me. They think I'm not as good as them. I see their posts. Dallas comments on everything Brooklyn posts, not me. I posted once last week and neither of them said a thing. Asia didn't even like it, and she likes everything. But they all hearted an Insta story where I tried this new bronzer. I know I'm not as pretty as them, or as skinny. I'm thinking about doing a makeup tutorial. I could be an influencer. I could. A little alcohol helps. Makes me not care as much. Is that a problem?
Where one man's treasure is another man's cash. Unique clothing warehouse.
What do you give me for this?
For what? You don't have anything today.
I found I had it all along.
All you have is your empty hands.
You'll see it when you believe it.
No, Mom, just don't. Don't call her. No, you gotta give me some credit. You want me to be grown up. You want me to be responsible. Let me be responsible then. I'll deal with it. Just don't make a big deal out of it. Back off. As I told you, I just needed to get it off my chest. As it were. To express the pain I was relaying to my mother, I've written a scene. I've asked my friend, CJ, to play me, April, and Broadway actor Stacia Fernandez will be playing my teacher, Miss Laird. She called me out into the hallway during class, and I was just doing my work, and she said,
April, can you come out here, please?
"Why?"
Well, I need to talk to you.
Everything went into slow motion. Every kid in that class was staring at me as I walked to the front of the room. My ears were ringing. I thought maybe she knew I looked at the answer in the back of the book. I took a few more steps. It wasn't cheating, though. I was double checking, not cheating. I would never cheat. Doesn't help me if I don't learn it myself. I know that. And then I walked into the hallway.
April, I know this is going to be hard to hear.
Is it my grandma?
Oh, no. No, nothing like that. April, do you know anything about puberty?
Oh God, why is she asking me that? I want to crawl into my pocket and disappear. Yes.
Good. You'll thank me for this. You will. I feel like since your mother isn't suggesting this, that I should. Someone needs to tell you the truth.
Okay.
You need to know that you're maturing and that all kinds of changes are happening to you physically. The boys are going to start looking at you differently, and, well, right now it's just bouncy down the hall. I strongly suggest, for your own sake, that you start wearing a bra to school.
My feet slid out from under me, and I disappeared into a wide crack in the floor.
I wish I'd had a teacher like me when I was your age.
I don't know how to answer that. I really want you to know how grateful I am for all you did. I felt so embarrassed about all of it, and you were the only one to come to my rescue. That's it? You click thumbs up? Not even an actual emoji? I practically pour my heart out to you, and you don't even have time for like a prayer hands or hug or something? Shit.
What does that mean? Why are we pooping? Okay.
What does that mean?
Why is everybody always using LOL? What's funny about this?
Rainbows, cherries, bunny. Rainbows, cherries, bunny. She's mad.
I gave you a rainbow and a cherries and a bunny. Needy much?
All right, here it comes. Sheesh, what the hell are you writing? No, you won't.
They say that electronics are an unhealthy escape, but it's what I have. No doubt is it not a real way to deal with your friends. I mean, face-to-face is the way to go, but this is what we have.
Anxiety.
So then what?
Anxiety.
Happiness is all the rage. 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 Am I supposed to be happy 100% of the time? Is it not normal and healthy to feel sad, frustrated, guilty, disappointed, and angry sometimes too?
I love you, but you're the grown-up, so who else is there to blame? Let's not call it blame. Let's call it evolution. Let's evolve, you and me. We can both get stronger if we just sprinkle a bit of truth into the situation. Can you take it? Can you take it? Can you take it? Can you take it?
I'm not the best. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the prettiest. I'm not the fastest. I can see where I am. I'm okay. Please quit saying it. Praise is okay. Okay, but don't lay it on so thick.
You hired a resume builder, an art history expert, a Spanish tutor, a ballet teacher, a basket weaver, a quantum physics coach, a botanist to teach me to reforest the world. Is that a thing? I'd like to do that. But do I have to be good at all of it? Am I ever going to succeed if I can't do everything?
You know what I'm learning? Everything but how to deal with how I'm feeling. Why isn't that on the list? You have got to stop protecting me so much. Do you think I'm weak? Do you think I'm fragile? Oh, the world is hard. It's hard. So hard. I'm gonna get hurt. Get used to it. It'll suck. It'll suck. But I'll figure it out. Wait!
What? What? Maybe that's joy?
What? It'll suck, but I will figure it out myself.
I will figure it out.
We all have it. Look at me. Look at me. We all have it. We all have it. It's normal. We're teenagers.
Accept, then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. This will miraculously transform your whole life. That's what Eckhart Tolle says.
Please stop shoving that stuff down my throat. Blah, blah, blah. Can't we just figure this out between ourselves? Tolle Shimole. Mom, please stop trying to step in front of me and block anxious stuff. How am I going to learn to deal with it? You feel guilty we live in a one-bedroom apartment. I don't care. I'm 12. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an Olympic swimmer. I'm probably not going to change the world. Of course, it is possible, but I'm 12. I want to go bowling. I don't want to be in charge. Quit telling me it's my choice. Someday, it will be my choice. Eckhart Tolle's right. So's my mom. Don't tell her I said that.
Hey, honey, you okay? I thought we were zooming tomorrow.
Daddy, I think I'm lost and my phone's about to die.
Oh, well, I got you that bracelet charger you wanted.
Forgot to charge it.
Why are you traipsing around by yourself? Where's your roommate? It's almost dark.
Daddy, you are not helping. I'm having a panic attack and I need you to help me to get back to the dorms. Made my way to what I thought was the Murray, but that's not where I am. I was listening to Taylor Swift's new album and wandered. I must have went the wrong way this entire time. Daddy, my phone's about to die. What do I do?
You can breathe.
Shit!
Est-ce que ça va?
Je ne parle pas français. Parlez-vous anglais?
No. Small. Taylor Swift? Evermore? Going?
Going? Le Murray?
No. Way.
Way. I know. Metro to Saint-Germain-des-Prés?
No. La Grève. Mean strike.
Metro's on strike? Strike?
Oui. Velib? Bicyclette?
I never learned how. I live in New York City. We walk everywhere. You have no idea what I'm saying.
Uber?
Phone's dead. Mort.
Ah, merde.
You said it.
Avez-vous déjà entendu parler de Henri Devezero? Not until we are lost do we begin to find ourselves.
Hey there! Hi! I'm Kit. Kit is for, well, Kit. And yes, I keep things. But what I keep for a reason. I pick stuff up all the time and put it back down. But what's in here, is stuff I need all the time. It's curated. If something speaks to me and I know I'll need it, like super down need, like water, air, or a hug from my grandma, because let's face it, that's the real stuff. It goes in here. I've found that I carry forward what serves me, and the rest I leave in a trash can, because it's all stuff I'm doing to myself anyway. Stories I tell myself, interpretations of how other people see me. How did I get so smart? Like Basquiat. It was rough going in the beginning, but I can't let that beginning be my end. I can make myself get beyond the petty stuff, the online stuff. Online! Like, who cares? I mean, who has control over me, if you think about it? Ding, 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 ding. Me. That's all, just me. And what I choose to put in this kit is what I'm grateful for. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. You collect what you need, and the rest is their story.